welcome back to ArcNeo Reviews. Welcome to just a little short kind of housekeeping video. Short version right now. Unfortunately, I'm not able to put as much time into all my videos as I would like to, because I am still trying to get some source of income going, at least just a little bit, so I can cover some basic expenses and things like that. So I'm not able to put all the time in my videos as I want to, and in that bit of rush that I've been dealing with, I realized that I really did a bad job making a point in a recent video, so I figured I'd do this little kind of housekeeping video, maybe explain my point a little bit better. But that was actually when I was talking about how disappointed I was with the Cyberverse Macadam Build-A-Figure. And the main thing that causes me to be disappointed with this figure, it's pretty easy to sum up. It's the other Build-A-Figures that Marvel puts out. Now, I don't have any of the other, Cyberverse figures sitting around handy, but point being, Marvel Legends, you're getting very, no, these don't have transformations to engineer into them, and something about She-Hulk here really messes with my color palettes, unfortunately. I do not have my my backdrop I normally have, unfortunately, and we're getting some weird colors going on. But there's no transformation to be engineered here. But as you can see, these figures are still, the sculpted detail on these things is through the roof. The paint applications and paint details are absolutely incredible. The articulation is probably some of the best I've ever seen at this scale. I don't really know how they could do better than they are without making the figures just substantially bigger. And the thing you have to always think about is part of your budget when you buy a Marvel Legends figure for $20, keep that price in mind, $20, you get the figure. I don't have them handy, but in her case, you also got, different hands. So you had, to make up for the things that can't pose, they give you completely new parts to use. As well as, for an example, then you get, say the arm of another figure. You buy your 6 figures in the wave, you get your 6 parts, usually 2 arms, 2 legs, a torso, and a head. And what you get at the end of it is a figure that's frankly bigger and more, spectacular than the base figures that you're buying. So, and mind you, this is a licensed property, which means Hasbro can't put as much budget into these figures as they can, say, Transformers or the G.I. Joe figures that they're putting out right now. Hasbro owns G.I. Joe and Transformers. There's no licensing fees they have to cover in their $20 price for the figure. They have a $20 price, licensing fee. They have a licensing fee that they're covering. With the $20, that gets you one really great figure and, at least on average, 1/6 of an even bigger figure that, when they sell these figures on their own, this size, they're $30. So, you can kind of see the price breakdown here of, effectively, it's $5 for a piece of this figure and $15 for the figure that you actually bought. Meanwhile, you go over to the Transformers Cyberverse stuff. Like I said, I don't have any of those handy right now. They all went back out to storage after I got the videos done. But there you have 8 figures. So you have 8 figures instead of 6. You have no licensing fees. And while I'm aware, yes, they're having to do, transformation, engineering, and everything on the main 8 figures, this guy does not transform. And I'm fine with him not transforming. But some of his problems, like, you wouldn't even need to, you'd add like maybe 1 or 2 parts. Because, I'm not expecting greatness here. But it's like, just change this wrist so that I can actually, make his hands work normally, Or put in, 1 extra joint right there so that this, ball on a stick can rotate and be an elbow. Give him an elbow instead of the gorilla arm. And, the only other thing would be put a joint right here so that the ankle can go back and forth. I really, it feels like Hasbro, frankly, just completely cheaped out with this guy. Because, again, you're getting, this guy was split up into 8 pieces, not 6. One of the pieces was, I can't rip it off, but it was just this head. It's a well-painted head, but that is a tiny head. Another piece, it was that. A completely unpainted, tiny accessory. On top of the fact that, while I really like most of those Cyberverse Deluxe figures I have, they are all noticeably smaller than the normal Deluxe class. So it's like, you've already taken away from the budget of the main figure that I'm buying. And couldn't you have put just a little bit more in this guy? Now, I know some people are going to be perfectly fine with this guy. I'm not overly dissatisfied, so to speak. But I do definitely think that they could have easily put out just the little bit more effort to make this guy something, get as posable. I don't expect him to be as posable as She-Hulk here, but you could definitely make him at least as posable as the 8 other figures I had to buy in order to get him. As well as, let's be perfectly honest, and this is not to throw shade, but I've heard, I've gotten the response of, well, Hasbro had a limited budget. They couldn't do it right. Well, if that's the case, then just make a slightly better McAdam figure and sell it on its own. Don't make me go through the hassle of hunting down 8 different figures with a messed up release, and so it was a wave of 4, a wave of 2, and then 1 and 1. It was a mess trying to get those things. So, hopefully that explains my point a little bit better. Again, at the end of the day, McAdam's fine, but the part that's annoying me and the part that's getting me to even bother bringing it up is that he's exactly that. He's fine. When it would have taken something so small, so minute, to make him great. Would he be a great transformer? No, because he doesn't transform. But he easily could have been a truly great action figure. We wanted McAdam. I'm not going to put the hype train as being, Hasbro's fault, but there was quite a bit of hype for finally getting McAdam. To those who know who this character really is, it's a big deal that he got a figure. You know, and on top of just, he's a fan favorite from the show. I've only seen a couple episodes of Cyberverse so far, but yeah, McAdam's a really fun, enjoyable character. He deserved better than what they got, and it feels like the main reason we didn't get it was just Hasbro cheaping out at the last second. Because again, this is the Build-A-Figure that Hasbro is normally putting out. They have done figures like this, they have done figures bigger than this before, you know, plastic got more expensive yet again. That part I'm not going to put on them and, you know, blame them for. But it's like, you know, normally when you get a Hasbro Build-A-Figure, it is completely on par with the other figures, you know, in that line. So it's really a bummer that this guy, again, he doesn't have to transform. He didn't need crazy engineering like the others did. I really feel like he should have at least had the posability of the figures he was packaged with. And it would, again, the reason that bugs me is we're talking one extra joint per arm. And you know what? Forget putting a hinge or a rocker or something here. Attach the foot with a ball joint, just like that. You're done instantly. He's got ankle tilt, ankle rock, and working elbows, and you know, that's it. If anyone hasn't figured out yet, that's kind of the theme with me. I'm just gonna get this guy out of here. When something's just completely terrible and bad, I don't care. You know, I'm the kind of person who likes the Super Mario Brothers movie. I like a lot of bad movies, so to speak, because there's at least an enjoyment in their failure. You know, there's something funny to be laughed at there. What actually will annoy me, what will get me to go salty boy, is when you almost do something really good and you just don't put out that extra 3% of effort that it would have taken to make it good. You know, I've got multiple Hasbro action figure lines. They're all fantastic. Transformers, especially lately as a whole, are incredible. It just, with everything being as good as it is, it makes the tiny bit of lack of effort with McAdam really stand out to me. So I'm sure no one's going to give a crap about this. Feel free to go to the comments and disagree with me, tell me I'm an idiot. You're going to anyway, so you have my blessing to do so. But at the end of the day, yeah, it just feels to me like Hasbro could have done just a little bit more and made him a lot better from that little bit of effort. And that's what I did a really bad job at explaining in my other video. So hopefully this at least better explains my stance. Now, as a side note, right now as you guys are watching this video, I have a job interview, really hoping that works out so that I can have just a little bit of stable income to keep this channel putting along. And I do want to say again, a crazy, massive thank you to those who have been supporting the channel so far. My ultimate goal, if I'm going to be perfectly honest, is once the channel gets monetized, to only get money from YouTube. I would prefer not to need, you know, Patreon and PayPal and stuff. Right now, I'm still trying to get the magical numbers that YouTube wants. And so in the meantime, while I'm dealing with that, again, those of you who have helped, I truly cannot thank you enough. I know sometimes I'm not always able to reply or, say direct thank yous like I would prefer to. PayPal doesn't always give me a name or an email that I can use to say thank you. So at least here, again, thank you. More normal videos on the way, but also addressing the fact that, yeah, I have been having to sort of rush and push out videos, so I'm probably gonna drop back to only doing 3 videos a week for a little while. I'll see if I can do more though, but either way, thank you guys for watching, and as always, I will see you next time.